Hoi, oh, how high! My luminant luminaughties, my lamenting luminaries, my nostalgia-ridden fires, oh, faeires, bon appetit. Perhaps was due to awaken at 3:30 a.m. to start my day, save got embarrassingly frustrated last morning to my senseis down at the dojo, reiterating how 10 to 15 years ago and halfway through that, I'd suggested out of my sensitivity the following: that there should be a natural law upheld by national forest agencies, that of if thinning or clear-cuts are approved, and this could and should be even applied to recovering forest fire zones, at least a third of the limbed slash and burn leftover materials should be burned around 2/3 of the way in geological, strategically located dugouts to create mini estuaries to reduce soil erosion and pollution. As the ash becomes less permeable clay at pit bottoms and remaining charcoal cinders become natural filters, this can, as of now, be considered being done on a smaller, more diverse scale by selective backhoe drilling depositions to receive fillers from larger slash burn piles. Sensitivity of natural law should be touted to those who think they can be impudent from atop their academic or corporate walls, storm the parapets and balustrades, slip in like ninjas with soft-spoken words and virtuous disguises, and if you may be pleased to please, other than take my anger with you when you go. Maybe they will change their tunes and sing through their instruments as though listening is fueling the engines of their activity, be that in lithium, blood, or oil. He XYZ PDQ. Did I mention the childhood memory about the positive aspects of our visits to Mistake Lake? Did I lie and say we used to have wild and fun squirt gun fights on the shores during the peak of the weekend in that high noon sun? If you aren't allowed to take it with you in a backpack, remember, wherever you are, to purchase one locally, and if that is other than possible, in place of 5-finger discount, ask someone to buy one for you and your very important mission. They're relatively inexpensive. Dear darling of my futures, as I dim these headlights from high to low, rounding corners, signaling you to other than cross or move so you can other than become roadkill on a rural road or highway to freeway, I play teasing you while you are with trying to make the morning coffee half naked in a t-shirt with a squirt gun. XYZ PDQ. They used to fit between these toes, these fingers. Well, the firstest knuckles at any rate. Anyways, at least I can still pop twist my toe tips between my fingertips in unison one to another and back again. May they bless those who have yet to be so lucky. 444 anxiety-free royalty of loyalty, climbing the ripples, hanging ropers, the possibility of double applicant in the hiring process for the job description as memberships in replacement pool of think tank surrounded by standing trees as perks of the union worker may outweigh tending to heighten for the build of vacation slots of marketing 444 job security of the solitary practitioner, applicative to enlightening the load of ongoing for the gold standards of lucrative soul.